Up on stage, Misha Plotkin from Trip Elephant. Take it away, Misha.
All right. Hi, I'm Misha. I'm the founder of Trip Elephant. Trip Elephant is a travel marketing software. We help our customers sell hotel rooms in a highly profitable way by creating and managing paid search campaigns. There we go. Online travel is built on marketing, and the biggest brands have been built on it and are maintained by it. It's complicated because you have to balance all the elements of your own business and the competitive ad auction. What it really boils down to, though, is that it's extraordinarily expensive to buy the traffic and figure out what works and what doesn't for your business. Booking.com and Expedia are able to do this and spend billions of dollars every year on performance advertising, outcompeting everyone else. The cost and complexity mean that this is a very inefficient channel for most. What Trip Elephant does is focuses on something called the long tail and unbranded part of the travel conversion funnel. These are millions and millions of user queries that interact with people who haven't yet learned about your brand. They're at the top of the funnel. We create, manage, and optimize unbranded search campaigns. Our software connects everything that's required in order to actually make hotel advertising profitable. We take your website and your landing pages and connect the dynamics of your inventory, like the pricing and availability, along with the historic and predicted user behavior. We add in customized ads, granular ad performance data, and our own specialized bidding models. This creates a full feedback loop, one which our software can optimize and control to reach your target results. So online search starts with a keyword. People search it in Google or Bing, and then they see an ad. Our algorithms understand travel. They can predict what the user will be worth to you. So take a keyword like this: hotels in New York near the Empire State Building with a kitchen. First, we'll set a bid based on the type of property, hotel. Next, it'll be the destination, New York. They'll understand what the user is looking for and adjust based on the availability and occupancy or other metrics that you choose to share with us. Afterwards, it's the long tail information. Hotels around the Empire State Building will adjust the ad and landing page. And finally, the user was looking for a hotel with a kitchen, suggesting a long-term stay. All these things work together to set the appropriate bid and achieve your target results. After the bid is the ad. Highly customized ads lead to increased conversion rates and increased click-through rates. And on top of all of this, our system continues to learn and optimize based on the performance of your inventory and your website, like surfacing where users drop off and who actually converts. Now, in a case study, we took an unknown brand and drove it to 160,000 bookings with over $60 million in GBV. We frequently improved performance by 15% per month and ultimately ended with a return on ad spend of about 15 to 25 times. This highly outperforms the meta channel, which averages around 8 to 10 times, and highlights the efficiency of our system. Now, we've worked with numerous different types of travel inventory, hotels, flights, vacation packages, and tours and activities. But at the moment, we're focused on hotel inventory and hotel OTAs. Our business model is to charge a percentage of spend based on performance targets. And we have a risk-free cost per acquisition model for smaller brands and independent hotels. An alternative to our product, to our highly customized solution, would be to work with a marketing agency, which is often expensive and highly manual, or other specific ad performance technical products, which often restrict access to your data and solve a single pain point. Now, the one I should mention is Google, which is a frequent topic of conversation at this conference. And Google continuously innovates and creates new products and solutions for the travel space. And as they do this, as they launch things like bidding in flight ads and hotel ads, we continuously innovate our software to make the most efficient use of this channel for our customers. And I'm proud to say that we're actually a premier Google partner in search and part of the Trusted Travel Partner Program in hotel ads. Our team is based in Toronto. We started this business in 2014, actually as a trip planner. And we built this marketing software to drive users to that website. Upon seeing its success, we pivoted into focusing on just that. I have a background in data analytics, having had an earlier career in investment banking, and my co-founder has a PhD in math and several successful startup exits. We've invested very heavily in building the data and technology to make this complicated space work, and now we provide a sustainable pathway of growth in this channel for any business of any size. Thank you.
Thank you, Misha. Maybe a smart pivot away from trip planning, dragons.
Yeah.
So I mean, I certainly, I think the idea here of, giving the small guy a way to compete with the big guys makes total sense to me, and I understand that. But how do you solve the problem of, you sell the solution into a hotel in a market like Toronto, do you have to, how do you clear all the competitive conflicts? You can't sell it to everybody, sort of by definition, right? Then it doesn't work.
Well, a lot of the things that we do are based on geographic positioning. So in a certain area, we would restrict to what we're working with. Ultimately, it turns out to how the margins of your actual business. So if you're a hotel and let's use New York as an example, and you're by the Empire State Building, sure, there's probably only 5 or 6 hotels that can probably win around the Empire State Building based on long tail search, and everyone else just wouldn't possibly compete. But what we found is that you don't need to be first to actually win in search. You can be fourth, you can be eighth. And for every type of inventory, there's kind of like a most efficient place for you to be in the search results.
I liked your 2x2, particularly because it's the only one I've ever seen where the company being pitched wasn't actually the one in the top right. And Sojourn was there. So could you tell us about how you compare to Sojourn, and do you compete with them?
So Sojourn, it's a large company. They raise money today, and they've got a lot of different solutions, but primarily focused on display. In their search offering, it's primarily branded. What we do is entirely unbranded. So that's the primary difference. The second one is we are kind of in between them in the sense that we offer a front-facing client solution, but everything is built on a technical backend versus they have a lot more actual account managers in terms of scale, at least.
What do you see as the biggest levers for the long tail as far as search terms and value that you can add that you can easily duplicate? I mean, we look at things like location. That seems obvious. Seems like that's the biggest one. But what are the other, how can you actually help blow out a bit some of what's being done today as far as the responding to be better results for search terms?
So yes and no. I mean, a lot of that goes into how Google does the matching algorithms.
Yeah.
And there is a balance that is faced in terms of providing a customized result. This is on Google side, a customized result, and being creepy. Like if you search something like a store in the long tail, you probably don't want to see an ad for it. So there is a minimum requirement of volume to make it work. Location-based and geographic, like points of interest, districts and neighborhoods in the city, those are things that we focus on. Going even further would be events and things that are happening in real time. And that's something that we have launched and are working on pretty well.
How are you going to sell this to hotels?
Pardon?
How are you going to sell it?
Well, this conference is effectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
There's
answer.
that many hotels here.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to go. I mean, that's a good point, though, right? You're going to smaller, unbranded operators, so it's a lot of door-to-door, no?
It is. That's probably the biggest challenge of our business is the actual scalability of reaching out to these hotels. But we're going for larger chains first in terms of scale and hoping that those case studies lead to a solution in that sense.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you very much, Misha.
Thank you.